Okay, I'm going to make this one from my baby boomer vlogs. I'm a younger baby boomer. I think there's 1 year after mine, or part of a year after mine. And one of the young ones. Anyway, I just turned 60 last year. I'll be 61. How many months from now? My goodness, it just flies by. A few months. Oh my. And when I was 59, I've always looked younger than my age. I always have looked younger. And when I was 59, all of a sudden everything started changing. It seems like looking old. Everybody used to say you didn't. At one point, they were like, I looked practically half of my age. They thought, what do you mean 24? Like as if that was that long ago for me. I said, I'm 48. It was a class I was taking for a certification. And they were like, no way. Wow, you know. But anyway, I've always looked younger than my age. And then when I turned 59, all of a sudden I looked my age, which was okay. Because when you don't look your age, people around your age, some of them like that type, what do? They try to treat you like a child, you know. And again, when you get this age, some people still try to treat you like a child. Infantilization. But what I was going to talk about, I'm a little out of breath. I just went to get my insulin, okay. And I knew what time they closed for lunch. It was 10 minutes. All of a sudden, I was making a video, and all of a sudden I said, oh, whoa, I better go in there because 10 minutes they closed for lunch. So it's where it is. It's way in the back, of course. And I had to park, and it was very busy. And I walked fast. I didn't run. I don't know when the last time I ever ran was. Really, I mean, when you get to be a certain age, when do you run? I mean, unless you're one of the runners, you know, people who run for exercise or whatever. But I don't ever run because, I'm diabetic. I don't want to hurt my feet like my dad. He lost a leg to diabetes when I was back then we had junior high. But anyway, so I ran through the store. It's a concrete hard, you know. I ran through it and I had to buy more different kind of supplies, diabetic supplies, so I had to grab them before they closed. Well, nobody was up there, and the people who worked there, they'd already closed 2 of the windows. They hadn't closed the other one. They shouldn't because they had 10, about by that time probably 8 more minutes. And so I got up there and I got what I needed. And then I said, I forgot to get. Do you have the Sharps containers? And she showed me where. She actually came out and showed me, so I went back and paid for them. Got all that I needed. You know what I'm saying? To get out. It's now 3 minutes after when they go to lunch, but. Anyway, it was a few minutes more, so. But then I walked back out, and as I was walking back out, I was like, oh, my feet hurt. You know? And I guess it was from walking so fast. But I do have edema. That came up. I had it one time before, and I actually went to the hospital because I'd never seen it, and that was a few years ago. And I went to the hospital ER, and back then I didn't have health insurance. That's why I do these food delivery things now so I can get the health insurance. That's the short version. It's not about the money. It's about proving to the government that I can make a certain amount of money, which so far I'm not too sure I will be able to. Yeah, to get the affordable health care. Anyway, that isn't bad. That would be the short version. But anyway, I came out there and I was so out of breath. And I do food delivery things, you know. Don't work a whole bunch because I can't, because my feet swell up. But that was my feet hurting, yeah. But I remember in my 50s, my feet started hurting really bad to where I saw, she's a nurse practitioner. And I saw her about it, and she was my age, and she told me how to exercise it. I don't remember what they call it, but when your heels, but I didn't think that was... I said, okay, but that didn't do it. What stopped it from hurting, what stopped it from being so bad, was that 2020. I'll just put it that way. I'll leave out the word Yeah, 2020, because I'm one of those, have a rare health condition, I had to stay at home. So 2020, a big part of 2021, I was at home. I didn't go like I had usually done. It was always I went out somewhere every day, walked around, whatever it was, whether I was working or not. Yeah. So basically, since then, I have not had. I learned from it not to walk around too much, because back then I went, like I said, pretty much every day. Went somewhere. That was my exercise. I was joking, I was joking, saying shopping is my exercise. But yeah, I mean, it really was, but it kept hurting my feet. And I remember getting to a point where I couldn't even walk on them. They hurt so much. And really couldn't, they told, that nurse practitioner told me what it was, but she didn't say anything like, just don't walk around so much. She didn't say anything. I've been so used to health care providers. I don't even know if I want to call them providers, but the ones that don't act professional. They just want to renew prescriptions. I've been running across those so much lately. The two that I had before 2020 quit during 2020, and since then I have been trying to find a good provider. There was one, but then she quit. I think she was developing dementia, so around my age. She was at the same place. It's like these other ones, no, one of them I think she got fired, not because of me. I didn't tell on her, but I think she did enough people wrong, because she did me wrong. She just wouldn't give me information. She was a PA. So if you want more information, you have to come in and pay for a visit. And it was about insulin, and my blood pressure was real high. And she said, if you want information, you have to come in and make an appointment for the next week. I think she did a lot of things. That wasn't it. I wasn't feeling entitled, but you call your doctor. They say call your doctor if your blood pressure gets high. You call your doctor and they say come in next week. There's a problem there. And she wouldn't even speak to me. She said it through an MA. And the MA, I think she was the same one that when I called again. She said she no longer works here, and she was like real giddy. And she was saying it like, yeah. Seriously. But anyway, I mean, I don't want to say this like I am definitely not a healthcare voice of authority at all. Nothing I say is any form of advice or anything, not even comparison, because I have a rare health condition that takes everything. It's a wonky thing, and it's what works for other people doesn't work for me. I mean, I am serious about that, and vice versa. But I do wonder if other people I do wonder, but it's like I said, it might not be the same for me and for them and all that. But really, it was so exhausting. Not exhausting, but made me get out of breath just that short. And I do, like I said, I do these. And sometimes I have to walk quite a distance, but every time I do, really, usually by the time I get back in my SUV, I don't know why you're driving so slow, you Sunday driver. It's actually Sunday, March 3rd, 2025. Wow, I just jumped ahead a year, 2024. Why did I jump a whole year ahead? But anyway, why are you going so slow? Seriously, I'm driving down the road. Oh my goodness. I had to move my mount. Well, I didn't move my mount. I just took that mount down that was on the windshield. Texas, they changed laws. I don't know enough of it. But anyway, what was I talking about? Scope loan flow. This person in front of me, they must be having a big old conversation, or maybe it was like, now you're going to get in front of me and do that again? Did you see me here? So you need to come move in front of me so you can go slow again. Yep. I had to change lanes to turn. They decided they were going to pull right in front of me also. They didn't have to ring me, by the way. Yeah, they're going to go real slow. Real slow. go around the curve real slow. What was I saying? Oh, I do sometimes have to walk a distance. I do these food deliveries, like I'm saying, and they have, you're on the app, and the app has a GPS, tells you where you're supposed to go, shows you exactly. Well, sometimes they glitch, especially I went to a historic downtown to pick up something, which the place wound up being one that, I don't really care to go there. Yeah, it was, let me just put the word, whoa, you're kind of driving all over the road now. So that's what it is. He's moving around in his SUV. What the heck? He's going really slow and weaving all around the road because he's looking for something in the back of his seat. Whoa, go home. Get off the road, something. Anyway, so I had to go to this place downtown. The historic downtown, it was a lot of traffic. Was it Friday or Saturday night? Maybe it was Sunday, I don't know, but it was real busy. And I looked up the place online after that, and let's just say the word intimate was all over the website. Yeah. And it wasn't really a place I wanted to go to as it was, but the app kept messing up and telling me to go here and there, to go there, to go there. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't know. Didn't know where that place was. And it was shooting me all over telling me go here, go there, go there. And so I had to walk quite a bit, and finally I just said, that's it, I'm canceling this one, because no way I'm not going to be able to find it, because it kept saying different places. And at one time there was a very scary man. It was the nighttime. Very scary man was walking that direction. Luckily he didn't say anything to me. He was scary. If you watch that show Ghost, think of the Thor character with like prison tattoos all over. Yeah. I'd say there were prison tattoos. I knew somebody that had prison tattoos, so I was saying that for a toast. But he was scary dude. I just kept walking. I really didn't get scared either. That was funny. I realized, I should have probably been pretty scared of this guy after he passed. But anyway, I had to walk around a lot, and then I had to deliver. There was 2 things. I had to go to another place, go get those, and go to the customer's house. And they had the weirdest. Many of the houses where I live, it's a very wealthy county. Many of the houses have. You can't. One of them I saw yesterday actually has the stairs outside the house, kind of like we don't here in Texas. I don't know of many brownstones, but that's what I remember hearing that from some soap opera when I was a kid. So I'm guessing that's what they're called, a brownstone. But it had the first floor. I don't know. It had the stairs to the second floor, and the stairs weren't even as long as my feet. And my feet aren't that long, but the stairs, usually, the houses usually have they're up on, kind of like not a tall hill, but they're raised above the roads. And they usually have a sidewalk kind of thing, and it has steps, little steps up, like you take a teeny tiny step, maybe 6 inches up, and then 6 or so. And then you walk a step and a half. It's so annoying. Walk a step and a half. And yeah, you can click hit your shoe on it, and anyway, this one that I delivered to that day, that for the intimate things. It wasn't things, it was actually food. Like I said, food delivery. This one, the stairs were so weird, and it was like they were a little bit, they were just weird to do, but it went so high up, and they had nothing, because it's private property, it's their house, nothing to hold on to, and that was bad. I had to go in through their yard to get out of there, because I got halfway up that thing, and I thought I was going to fall down, pass out, fall down something. It's the second time I felt that was bad stairs. And so then Adam he's older than I, he was with me, and they had some drinks. I was going to have to go back, get those, and go back up. And but he brought him up as I was coming down. I called the woman and said, "Look, your steps are just too steep." They were very steep. And she started to say something, and I said, "Oh, he's here. He's going to deliver the drinks." So she met him at the door. I just told her what was going on. But he is not. He goes upstairs, steps, all that. He doesn't care. He's, I'm kind of wobbly because my rare health condition messes with my hamstrings, and a little atrophy in my hamstrings is more difficult for me to not be wobbly. That's what I call it, wobbly. But so he brought those up, and when he got in, he goes, that was horrible. He said, walking up those stairs was really bad. And, like I said, it's just like a sidewalk. Theirs were nice going up because they were like on top of practically a hill, just raised real high. Like think of higher than my SUV, and they just kind of went, with the ground, but there was nothing to hold on to, nothing to keep, nothing to. It was very, very steep too. I hope I never do that. But anyway, this is just a little bit. I'm going to go home. I'm going to take my insulin in and put it in the refrigerator. I'll think about going back out. I was very disappointed. I went out today, and it's Sunday. Sundays are usually very busy, but usually Adam goes with me. He's an electrical engineer. He works remotely from home, but he likes to go with me sometimes, just to get out and see new places and see old places we just didn't know existed. And usually where we go, it's busier. This was a failure, big time. So maybe I'll rest a little bit and he'll want to go. But I gotta put my feet up, because that walk was something else. Anyway, I'm going to ramble. I think I'll stop rambling on this one. I'll talk to you on another video.